You big yawn.
Me too.
Come on, before, when you have more energy and wake up, because I'll come take a nap after tests. We can play Fortnite together to recharge both controllers. Because me want to play Fortnite with you.
No stream.
Unless we want stream, but maybe no camera. I just want our iconic moments together on stream so that we can both. Hey Jake. So that we can both finish our awesome moments. No, I mean it's just fun if we have wins together that we get to record. That seems fun too. Yo, what's that name? I don't recognize the name. Yo, welcome to the stream. Are you a new viewer here? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you share if you want to get more people here, and make sure you like if you enjoy the content. It does help the channel. Thank you so much. As always, welcome all new viewers to the channel. This is a live Q&A where Yoda Joe answers questions as well as teaches stormtroopers some manners. How about I just slice you? Oh dang, that sucks.
I got tired. I got 4 episodes in and there's 8 episodes, so I'm halfway though the season.
No worries, Jake. How are you enjoying it so far? What do you? Gift you what? Why move?
I'm loving it.
That's great, man. I know you were looking forward to it, so I'm glad to hear you.
That's it for you. Steady?
Not today.
Just you and me now. I'm going to bleed you dry.
World Rat needs a lesson learned. Forgot I had that amazing move. Need to use that more.
I guess stim BD1.
Use the stim band here. Sounds awesome, man. Then you'll have something good to talk about with your family.
He's going to get away. You can't stop us all. His guard's too solid.
Whoa, what do?
Us wants a turn. Fight me, Jedi.
Need an assist.
He can't beat all of us.
Wanna bet?
Jedi, again. Show me your skill. Get in there. The pain. More. Come on. Stand, Jedi. Watch this, Jedi.
to know how the season's gonna end, if it's gonna end with season 3 or if there's gonna be a cliffhanger to set up a 4th season.
Yeah, that will be cool, man. Hopefully you'll get a cool answer when you finish. Oh, I missed. Be so cool to find out, man. I definitely hope it delivers for you, buddy. Gosh dang. There's a troll. I don't have to help to deal with him.
Not sure if I saw movement. Jedi is weakened. Oh, great. It's just me then.
You're still up, really?
The whole season because only the first 2 episodes premiered tonight.
Yeah, they must have thought it was the right move. No, no, no! Of course, I didn't have enough help to survive further. We get side. What happened? We do. So much for that energy drink. Didn't do its job. It has just been a long day, and I'm so sorry you feel sick. You're not like you be sick. You like to be healthy.
Yesterday was the worst.
You Jedi.
Even worse than today when you were feeling crap like that, did you? Is it because I wasn't here yesterday?
Yeah, but also now,
Every blow.
I feel like I was up for maybe 4 hours during the whole day.
Nobody felt comatose.
Help, please.
Didn't I always slice you up for that boy? Oh, he's got a friend.
Not feeling so great, PD.
Enemy located. I think I'm done. There is no escape from us.
The other thing that really bothered me today that Jake said, I don't know if you heard it before we went to the movie. Jake Ford said that he likes Ezra Miller's Flash more than Grant Gustin, and that's disgusting to me because not just because one Flash is, it's not fair whether to say one Flash is better, it's all people's opinions, but I know he's getting better, but I still refuse to support a convicted potential felon. So it was definitely a line that just he kept walking. He kept pushing and pushing. But we'll see how everything goes tomorrow. I'll even check my phone to see if he sent me a message. I've been occupied.
I think the best idea though is just let your phone charge overnight and don't worry your mind over it because it's not going to give you good sleep.
No, I know. And I need good rest.
So just like keep it on the charger and then put your alarm on.
Yeah, that's
And
plenty.
in the morning.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Because you need to rest. Baby needs to
Thanks, sweetie. Jake, are you still in here, Silvers?
Enemy here. Someone else take him down.
So, when you went to go watch your show, me and Jake Ford had a little argument, and now I was frustrated, so I got off Fortnite with them and just decided to get off and detox and collect my thoughts.
Hit him already. Get the coward. Quick, take him down. Get back here, Jedi.
What happened? I'm in here lurking.
He won't be
Really,
getting back
Metal?
up.
You're lurking? Are you guys still playing, Metal? Basically, Jake Silvers, I told Jake Ford that he needs to. Oh, okay. I told Jake Ford that he needs to give shows more of a chance than just one episode, and he called me a hypocrite because I don't like the Fablemans, and that I can, if I only watch only 15 minutes of a movie, then my opinion is invalid. But saying that one episode of a TV show is enough to decide whether you want to keep watching a TV show. Basically.
I mean, a freaking movie can be anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours.
Right.
And you can pretty much get a freaking tip on how the movie's gonna go.
Exactly.
But with a series, there's so many episodes.
Yeah.
Like, it's character development and arcs and all that kind of jazz. You don't know the full story if you don't give it a chance.
I agree.
But there are some movies that are redundant. Like, I mean, for Pete's sake, we all know what Jurassic Park is.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have we seen Jurassic Park? I always love it. I'm not dissing it. But, like, we know the plots of most of the movies that are out today because they keep repeating themselves over and over again.
Yeah, they do.
And within 15 minutes of starting a movie, you know what kind of plot it's gonna be.
True.
So, it's not hypocritical.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it really annoyed me, Jake, for sure. So I just need to take a step back. But he also hasn't texted me about the situation. I just kind of left because I didn't want to get more mad. And I got annoyed because I was talking to a fan about something, and he was just trashing the show without giving it a fair chance when I was trying to talk to an audience member, which really frustrated me. Closed-minded people really upset me. You know what I mean, honey?
Thank you.
Do closed-minded people bother you?
And closed-minded people tend to be
Negative?
pessimists. Like, they look at a glass that is half empty instead of half
You and
full.
me, Jedi.
Yeah.
I will defeat you.
They always look for the negative in everything.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to keep them as
You're quick.
friends or family, for that matter, if they're in that manner.
Not be talking about got you even more mad. I've got your back, man.
I mean, oh, I missed it. Thanks, Jake. Oh, you think I missed what Metal said?
I missed it too. Hang on, Meta, we're pulling up the comment.
He's hurting. Attack him quickly. Scored a hit.
We were also talking about, we should not be talking about got you even more mad.
Explain that, Metal. I don't understand that sentence. Please explain, buddy. Welcome to the stream, guys.
And thank you, Jake, for having our back.
Yeah, TikTok. Yes, I was also explaining that I have problems with TikTok as an app.
It doesn't mean that he was trying to make somebody else's decisions for them.
Yes, I was just saying why I don't like TikTok and why I don't trust it.
Like, literally the whole time that y'all were having the conversation, I was back on the couch scrolling through TikTok.
Yeah, I let my fiance watch TikTok.
Like, it doesn't matter if a person chooses to be on TikTok or not. He just wanted to express his opinion, and it's not as big of a deal as other people made it out to be.
Yeah, I just had people sending me information of people being bullied, and I don't like it. So we don't support that here. And I know some of the younger generation thinks it's cool to bully people, and they think that's their way of being cool. But bullying is not cool. You need to be a better person and grow up. That doesn't mean you can't be a kid or you can't be a teenager, but learn how to treat people properly. It's all about respect.
R-E-S-E-C.
I was about to go there, that's why it's funny. Respect and trust can go a long way.
Looks like he's weak. You can't beat us all. He's mine. Stopping me. I think he's scared. We're dead. One of us dead. We'll take you down.
I understand it's our opinion, but we also have to understand it's our opinions too. Everyone has other opinions, but I understand how you feel.
Yes, I'm not saying that I have an issue with your opinion, Metal. I'm just expressing to you that people of my YouTube family have come to me feeling bullied, so I'm not going to support that. And I was trying to give you guys advice to be careful.
And I can second that. Like I said, that's the whole reason why I said that I was on TikTok the whole time y'all were having the conversation. He doesn't mind other people using TikTok. In fact, I even use TikTok to support people who are going through the bullying. Like, everybody has their own opinion and right to do what they want to do with their life. He was just saying he doesn't support bullying, and he doesn't want to get involved in that mess, because it can be a rough road. Some of us are stronger than others and can handle being in that darkness to help people that are going through stuff like that, though.
Yes.
And that's okay.
I just was trying to show everyone that there's other ways to deal with that than going on there and finding people making fun of the way that the world is, and
Exactly.
Let's get blocking my attack.
you guys sometimes hide your pain behind humor and don't express the way things are.
After him. We have the advantage. Find him. Come on, cowards. Make him hurt. Stand him. More trading. We'll end this quick. Stop him already.
I get what you're trying. Oh, yes. See, man, I was trying to help you. It's cool that you guys use TikTok. I have no problem with you using TikTok. I was warning you guys because before I met my fiance, I had problems with TikTok. And hey, Daniel, and on there, I was barely getting any views or respect when I tried to create content on there. And then when I was trying to live in a relationship, I was bullied, and basically people would comment things and say mean things about me, and
Really, that can happen on any social media, but
Yes.
TikTok, honestly, it does run rampant with drama.
here's the problem. Yeah, not only does it run rampant with drama, because I was making the point like it was originally designed for kids,
Yeah.
and then the other thing is other social media like Twitter and YouTube.
They were just in the way.
If you make a report, things are dealt with. I've yet to see a bad situation happen on TikTok that was handled in a good way that social media should handle it. I don't like whoever their moderators of they're not doing their job. It's not accurate.
On the plus side, though, from my algorithm on TikTok,
Stim BD.
I've seen a lot of people that are users of TikTok who have been fighting the system, going after the people that are not reporting properly, and they're getting down to business fighting people who are, like, there's, what are they called? There's pedophiles that are going after kids that are like 10 freaking years old on this app. And they're getting them, like, they're getting a big group of TikTokers having go after them legally for what they're doing to these kids.
That's good that stuff has happened. See, I didn't see any of that stuff. I'm just going based on what people have told me and what I've experienced and what I've seen. It did not put in the best light.
Oh, I know. There's many sides to TikTok. Like, so many different...
That's the problem. Their algorithm just allows anything that will get views. They don't care about the specific content. Where YouTube having limitations of what you can do is creating a positive outlook. And even though there are still haters that are going to show up, you can deal with it in a much more positive way, and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
We've built such an awesome community here, guys, and I wouldn't change that any other way. I would never go to Twitch over YouTube. I know many of you guys love Twitch. I will never betray YouTube because they have been so kind to me. And I've had so many amazing people.
YouTube does follow their policies very well.
Yep. And they give people chances if there's a mistake.
Yeah.
They give you chances to correct it.
Meanwhile, Twitch is too freaking populated for anything to happen, just like TikTok.
That's the thing. It's all about, this is popular, so let's keep supporting it.
There's like millions of people both on Twitch and TikTok. And granted, there's millions of people on YouTube as well, but they at least have protocol.
And on YouTube, we have respect towards each other. Like, if there's bad people on YouTube, we call them out for what they're doing, but we do it in a respectful way.
Yeah.
And then the good YouTube people, the people that are just out here to make a living and to do good things and to have fun, we band together as separate communities to do things the right way.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
What's this? You won't beat me.
BD.
Was there anything else said?
Did you see the message that Metal said? I mean, don't get me wrong, Shay has the same issues as well. I mean, she hasn't been on TikTok as much.
Good, then she learned that she realized, because Shay's married, so she learned, but she's a really good singer. So she must have learned that people weren't treating her well and decided that she deserved better.
We'll beat you.
Which is the problem that we fall is TikTok doesn't care about respect where YouTube does. And that's what's great is every day on both TikTok and Twitch, you guys are making it okay to
A lot lately too, but also she's been also singing on a different app.
Oh, that's cool. But the point I'm trying to make, Metal, is these places, not only will they not respect you, they will use you. And people will use you. And the whole social media game has changed, and there's so many different ways to do things, but some places do it in the wrong way. And they don't care as long as they're getting paid money. They don't care about the consequences. I know that's exactly what I was thinking.
Sorry, we just watched John Wick 3?
4.
4. Context was immaculate.
Yeah, well, I just think that, like, the whole thing that I'm trying to preach for you guys is literally the fact that I want you guys to live your best lives that you possibly can, and nobody deserves to get bullied. When I got bullied, whenever people come at me and say something and have a problem with me on YouTube, I handle it in the best, most mature way right away.
And if it's handled wrongly, it's addressed as soon as possible.
Yes.
It's just that I follow the right people and I understand where you're going with it because the fact that it's Moscow.
I wish his messages wouldn't keep getting cut off.
Says, no, I understand that now. It's just that I follow the right people and I understand where you're going with it because the fact that it's mostly those women that have been dating.
It's not about women, and it's about people, Metal, so you're not fully, you can follow who you want, but there
are people that have came across my TikTok page who, let's just say, for example, there's this big guy who's like overweight and has asthma, and he does live streams. A lot of people come in there, start calling him names like Fatso, Hippo, or whatever you want to call him, and nobody defends them. That kind of thing can cause somebody to get suicidal, and TikTok does not find that as a thing that needs to be fixed. It's like they don't crack down on bullies. But hey, if there's a big woman who's trying to just clap and be positive to somebody, and this jock of a guy who was in high school thinks that she looks ugly, they can report her video for nudity, and TikTok will say, okay, take the video down, just because that one person said it. Like, their security system is so effed up.
They do crack down on you about what you're saying, yeah, and I understand that because that's where
Understandable. Apparently they do crack down on you about what you're saying. Yeah, I understand that because that's where I wish they would be in a better form.
I don't think they cracked down at all.
Can we win?
They've been running around pretty much that willy-nilly lately. I've not seen one single thing that should be addressed handled in the right way.
I honestly think it's just an automatic computer system.
Yeah, the
And,
algorithm
like,
doesn't
if somebody
recognize it.
reports something, they take it down.
Yep.
But it's like, it doesn't matter what the content is. If it's reported as vulgar or nudity, and it has nothing to do with that topic, they don't even view the video. They just take it down.
They just take it down because it comes across negative.
Exactly.
And then they want to clear it.
Like, they don't promote positivity. Nobody wants to see positivity if it comes from somebody that struggled from lack of it. It sucks. Yeah, there's people out there who are different, that are misshapen, disabled, and not healthy. But we're here to encourage one another, and it sucks. Like, nobody defends the positives anymore.
Stim BD.
Metal said, yeah, I've noticed that too myself. I even noticed that, like, some other people get banned for no reason. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, there are problems in general that are not being stopped, and it's not good. It's not good at all. And you guys, you have to understand, like, when I say these things, I don't say these things to say, oh, you're on TikTok, that's horrible. I'm not trying to crack down on you because you're on TikTok. I worry about you guys because I'm getting a lot of reports and a lot of bad news and a lot of bad things. And I have some things with Twitch, too, that are also happening that are bad. Like, we've talked about this before, but you remember our friend AJ Metal? The day AJ was bullied on there was the day I knew I would never go on there. Because I will not support... I won't support anyone that is getting bullied, but if you bully someone who can't defend themselves, that is the most horrible thing that you can do. And the sad thing is, you guys in society forgot the idea of what bullying is, and that it comes in many forms. I did several guest speaks on cyberbullying when I was in college, and you guys only think, well, it's not physical, so it doesn't hurt anybody. But that's where you're wrong.
It's a mental thing. Like, people suffer from mental illness, which is invisible.
Yep.
And it causes so much damage to a person's mind that it can physically hurt them. Like, I suffer from chronic pain, and I have been bullied practically my whole life. And I'm not saying that all of my pain that I have is from bullying, but I know the heartache. I know how much it can degrade a person to the point where they don't want to do shit. Pardon my French.
You're not wrong.
Like, nope. That growing up, nobody ever stood up for me. And, well, I take that back. My mom stood up for me, which is, I thank her for it, but that it's really sad. Like, having your mom stand up for you among your peers. Like, you think you have these friends, you think you have these peers that will stand up for you when they won't. They'll just look back and see you hurting and laugh and scoff in your face.
But here's the problem, Joe. Bullying has always been on YouTube all the time since day one because of the trolls, and that's what they're literate.
See, this is where I gotta disagree with you, Metal. Yes, there has been bullies, but you're missing the point of this whole conversation, which is that YouTube has policies to handle those. Oh, you have to move?
Just
YouTube has problems, but they handle them better than the other apps do.
Yeah.
Because they look at the situation. This is not about whether there isn't bullying, Metal. It's that your apps that you guys are using are not caring to do anything about it. The algorithm says it's content, and then they go, it's content, so we'll post it.
And it's not that he's telling you not to use TikTok again. It's that he's trying basically to warn you to be extra careful when you're on TikTok. And if you are getting hurt or bullied on those sites, just speak up, because we're here. We want to help, and we don't want to see you get hurt.
And we care about you guys so much.
It's not to say, hey, don't use TikTok. It's horrible. Because I use it all the time.
Yes.
I love it. I love watching these little cats do things. I love seeing all these memes. Like, it's an amazing application.
I understand that because I
But
actually do see what has been going on the app. It's not like I don't see what's been G.
we can only see part of it. No, I get you on that.
There should
I
be more
understand
policies on the app.
that
yes,
because I
agree.
actually do see what has been going on the app, and it's not like I don't see what's been going on. I do think there should be more policies behind that.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Metal.
But yeah, I think it was just a huge misunderstanding on everybody's part. Like, it could have been the way that it came across. It could have been the way it was taken. Who knows?
Well, so the
But the most important thing that needs to be known is we weren't trying to hurt anybody by saying that whatsoever. We were trying to let you know, hey, if you are being bullied in any platform, whether it be TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, whatever internet source there is, or even if it's a friend or family member that has been hurting your feelings, we are here. We want to support you. That is part of Yoda Joe's community. And
yes.
we want to be that person that stands against bullying. And we in no means meant for it to come across as, hey, if you use this application, I can't stand it.
Right.
And we apologize if that came across that way.
Yes, absolutely. The point is, I care very dearly about this community, and I care very, very dearly about everyone in this community that follows me. I'm trying to protect you guys, because I don't want you guys to see what happens to... I'm going to tell you guys a story. And this is a story that I can't blame TikTok for this, because the TikTok didn't exist at the time. But the type of people that are on TikTok created this mess. You guys... Now, every community has toxicity. Like, Metal, I know you love Rick and Morty.
I understand that because I am totally against bullying, because I don't
Yes.
like the whole bullying thing, because I was bullied in show.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, it's not good that you were bullied, but...
Yeah, he was bullied at school and nobody did anything about it. So he understands.
That's good.
But, continue.
But, so... There are a big group of toxic Star Wars fans for years to come, Metal, that you guys, not you guys as in your group, but there's a group of Star Wars fans that nearly brought, sorry honey, a group of Star Wars fans that nearly made the actor who played Jar Jar Binks commit suicide.
Ooh.
And I was there. Oh, you probably didn't know that because you didn't watch the prequels at the same time as I did.
Yeah.
So people hated Jar Jar Binks so bad as a character, they sent him death threats and letters, kill yourself, you're horrible.
Man.
Yeah, I'll have to do a whole video about that so you guys could see the behind the scenes of what actors really go through. Like, it's rough. But now here we are at a new season of The Mandalorian, and he gets the redemption that he deserves.
And since you brought it up, did you hear about Jar Jar Binks on Twitter?
What happened to him on Twitter? I know he's in The Mandalorian. Tell me what happened on Twitter. I follow Twitter every day, but I want to know what specifically happened. It's good to have this conversation. Gives me an idea for how we can grow your following better too. I want to do a podcast with you called Love Yourself.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended.
Metal, are you not up to date on The Mandalorian? Like, do you have Disney Plus and do you watch when the episodes come out?
Stim BD.
I said Metal, I'm asking if you watched The Mandalorian. No, that'd be funny if I did.
Yeah, that's why he's been mentioned, because he was part of it.
He's mentioned Metal because, so there was a game show a long time ago where the actor who played Jar Jar Binks played a brand new Jedi in the Star Wars canon, and nobody ever thought we would see him in the canon universe. But in the last episode of The Mandalorian, I have a video out about this on my channel. They reveal the Jedi who saved Grogu. And it turns out that it is a new character, the same character from that game show, played by the actor who played Jar Jar Binks, named Ahmed Best. And the reason he's popular on Twitter is because Star Wars fans, the real Star Wars fans, not these fake trolls that then think the sequel trilogy is the greatest thing ever and think that it's okay to ruin legacy characters and be disrespectful to other fans. The real Star Wars fans have been with us since the very beginning, since the prequels, are applauding and tearing up and loving the fact that Ahmed Best is being treated like an actual human being and that he can actually be a good actor and people can actually like his work. That's the world we live in now, is people want positive things. They don't want negative things. No, I mean the show, Metal. But if you're talking The Mandalorian, like our Uplive names, yeah. I know he was Dean the Mandalorian. We're talking about the show The Mandalorian. Because this whole topic is all about how people struggle and deal with very bad things. And there are a lot of people that have died in the last 2, maybe 3 years that I fully believe, while they have their own issues and other things, I do believe social media had a part in these people's demises.
For a big part of it, one death that really hurt me was the lead singer of Linkin Park.
Yep, I agree. Because I went to Linkin Park and I was still looking forward to their next concert, and I had tickets, and then it got canceled. Because they never revealed much of the story. There's a bunch of corporate nonsense that gets involved in that stuff. But I fully believe, and I don't know what band lives are like on social media or how that really works in terms of a band, because I'm not a music person, I'm more of a movie person. But I like music. I would assume...
I'm more of a music person than a movie person. That's probably why I always come out when you talk more about music than movies.
In terms of music, have you ever witnessed anything music related on social media that caused like major uproars and like people were
big
upset?
I know there was a rumor a long time ago, well not a long time ago, maybe a couple of years ago. One of my favorite singers, Melanie Martinez, was rumored to have supposedly raped this girl, and it was false accusation. And she again received death threats.
That's what I want to say. That's my last war.
I mean, oh, do you have your phone near you still?
Yeah.
Hold up, Metal. She's grabbing it on the thing so we can continue the conversation.
I mean, the problem is they're blaming just TikTok. My problem, it's think it's all social media. Yeah, I agree. What I want to say is that my last word of this whole conversation, I don't think that they should ban that app. Ban most of other ones that are like it.
I'm not saying that TikTok needs to be banned. I've never said that it needs to be banned. The point I'm trying to make is TikTok needs better moderation.
I agree.
And that's the thing. That's what the whole point of this conversation is. You guys have been running around with no adult supervision, and it's an app where there are kids on. Yes, but everyone that uses TikTok gets to walk around. They can say what they want. They can do what they want. Even if it hurts people's feelings, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's not okay. See, if you want to talk about a bad situation...
What? In my opinion... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so... You want to talk about a bad situation, like, so Ella mentioned she didn't call names. When we were on YouTube, Ella was referred to a Pokemon that is completely offensive, and I stood up to her, and I stood up for her, and got rid of that person, and YouTube backed me 100%.
Yep.
And they did the right decision. They respected my decision to remove a person.
That was when we first got Joey's camera working and everything. And
yep.
Some of the times when you see Joey not having camera on is because I am self-conscious about the way that I look. And I don't want to have those names be called to me. And I just want to be able to relax and enjoy and communicate with you guys sometimes. And have you get to know who I am personally and not not just my physical body. Like, my physical body is not me. I am the soul. I am the person inside us. Just because I look a certain way does not mean that I'm not a good person. Like, I have a heart and a soul that longs to help others, and I care about people. Unlike some others.
It doesn't need better moderation and needs better of everything.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, of course.
In my opinion, like, social media is something extremely strong. Like, it can be used for good. But the thing is, it gets in the wrong people's hands. You're good, Metal. It gets in the wrong people's hands, and it just starts to destroy us.
Yes.
And I think what's important is that when we do see social media issues like bullying, we actually stand up in those moments and support one another. Because if we don't, there are going to be more deaths. Because people are going to say, you know what, nobody cares. No, like, I don't matter. I mean, what good am I here if nobody wants me around, if nobody thinks I'm good for nothing? You know, everybody, your tongue is literally what brings life and death into this world. And you have the power to either breathe that life into people or to kill them.
Yep.
And it's important to know your morals. And I feel like in today's day and age,
Could use a little help.
morals are completely out the door. Like, it's not a matter of just for one generation. It's a matter of people choosing to go after what their fleshly desires are, instead of going with Jimmy Cricket on their shoulder that's telling them they should know better. You know, I'm not trying to get religious here, because I know not everybody is religious, and that's okay, that's your choice. But what matters is that you breathe life into people. You know, if you're not here,
The Emperor's will.
You can't help other people. If, like, let's say there was 2 people in the world. If one person did not like the other, and they started degrading them and ridiculing them, they would either move themselves out of the situation and go elsewhere, or because they put all their heart and soul into helping that person and got degraded from all of that help that they gave them, they would literally feel like they were in hell and be heartbroken. What kind of turmoil do you think their heart and soul would be going through? Like, it's literally such a deep cut. I know that people say the world does not revolve around one person. But when you are one-on-one with a person, and literally, look, you have this thing in your hand, that when that person looks at that comment that you gave them, you are literally one-on-one with that person in that moment. And in that moment, the whole world is revolving around that comment that was given to that person.
You have the power to change so much, guys, but you guys focus more on your negative attitudes than what's really important, which is people.
It's not everybody.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking to everybody.
Yeah. Like, all I'm saying is that we need to be the things we want to see in this world.
But that's why we need to start with the people that are truly causing the harm.
Exactly.
And that's why you can't heal everyone overnight. So if you're going to start healing things, start fixing the problems that are becoming the most problematic. And so when I'm saying I'm speaking to specific groups, I'm talking to the people that are feeding on people's fears, the people that are literally consistently only caring about themselves. And that is what we are talking about. There's no specific fandom we're talking about. This is...
Here's the thing is, Joe, why were we on Uplive? When you think about it, it's almost like saying that I don't want to really bring.
Is it about that?
On Uplive, when you think it is almost like saying that, I don't want to really bring it up, but it's almost like a comparison to that. Some people are trying to make a living on that app, or do other unique things on that app.
And here's the thing. Uplive was kind of like, for most of us that want to be real streamers and want to really know what being a streamer means, and it goes far beyond just gaming, because a lot of people think I'm the gaming guy, I'm the guy that talks about Star Wars, that's what you guys know me for. Oh, I do martial arts, I can do cool kicks and cool punches. But I'm a deeper person than you guys realize.
Just trying to get my
oh yeah, no, we don't think you're trying to be negative at all. And
yes.
At this point, yeah, we are talking to you, Metal, because you're here, you're in the chat. But at this moment, we're pretty much just talking about people in general. We're talking about how, like, we only have one life.
Yep.
And what we do in this life matters.
True.
Because it gives life or death to others. And it's important to live off the morals where you support one another instead of condemning them to a life of misery. And it's not about blaming, it's about communication.
Correct.
Because if people truly do not understand the power that they have in their tongue with what they say or what they do, actions, always speak louder than words. That is literally the motto of my life. Your actions can also be put across in the words that you say. Most people don't understand that. Literally, if you say something one way, and then later down the road you say something that contradicts it, that is an action. Because it disproves what you said. So, I think that explains what I'm trying to say. But actions speak louder than words. If you show people that you are a good person and what you say and do, then I'm just saying positive vibes, people. We need positive vibes in this world. Like, there's so much more. There's so much more energy and strength that we can give to others in this whole world. And I don't understand why everything, like every opinion that is different than another has to go into an argument. Like, it's a misunderstanding. That's why it takes communication.
It's not just about a misunderstanding, it's also about that most people won't admit this, but I've been on that side of the spectrum where I used to believe the way that some of these people think. Because when you're at the end of negativity, everyone, when their darkest moments, they feel negativity, especially with their other halves and everything that they go through.
Yeah.
And the thing that people don't understand is a lot of people nowadays, whether they're 30 years, 20 years, not even 20, 19, 18, whatever age they are, a lot of you guys, and part of it being single when they're single is, a lot of people talk about being single is a choice. But here's the thing. When you guys are choosing to be single and not have a romantic partner, it's not just about having a girlfriend, it's not just about having a wife eventually. You're missing the number one big lesson that God wants to teach you. And that is that if you can have all the friends you want, but if you can't trust someone to have your back 100%, then you only care for yourself. And that is the thing that I have learned in this world. This world is cruel, and you can try and you can have positive vibes, and we want to have positive vibes, but many people in this world do not care enough unless there are people to fight for those positive vibes. We can't make a change unless we change. Yeah. And the problem is, some of you guys are so consumed in your egos that you will not allow, like, if I have an opinion on a movie and I like something and someone else doesn't, I will never say that I'm going to disown someone or that someone is wrong for what they're saying. People just, when they don't like what you say, nowadays a lot of people, specifically from the 18 to 20 degree range, and they haven't really sunk in what life is yet, they make choices, and the choices that they make reflect their actions.
I mean, you look at the wording that you just used. Disowning. That is a negative word that will bring death to a life.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you see all these friendships, families, relationships. People go through things in life where it could be their mom, their dad, or their significant other, or whoever, that will literally put them through crap, pain, through hurt. And they need a friend, somebody who's going to be by them and support them and give them positive vibes. And if you call yourself a friend and you choose to use those wordings such as disowning or like calling somebody a hypocrite because they have a different opinion than they did before, meaning that you have no possible thought process that somebody's opinion can change, then you are like, you're not thinking it all through. People live, people change, people grow. And you need to breathe life into them. You can't suck it out. If you suck it out, you stunt them. We are literally the human race.
You can't beat us all.
And we can't live without each other's help.
He's hurt. Let's end him.
We were
Someone else
born
get in here.
to help each other. We're born to support each other. That's what we are. We're support for each other. And
You're letting him escape.
if we can't grow as a human being to learn to love one another,
Jedi. A Jedi.
are we really living?
Honestly, I'm not so consumed in my ego. I mean, yes, I am very smart, but my thing is I am glad that I have you guys as friends, even some.
I mean, honestly, I'm not consumed by my ego. I mean, yes, I'm very smart, but my thing is I'm glad I have you guys as friends. Even some of you guys from Up Live, I'm glad that I have you guys. Have met you guys.
Yeah, that's very good to hear, Metal. I like once again, we're not speaking directly to you. I know you're a good person. I never, just because I was having a conversation with you and Jake Ford, I was not trying to be disrespectful to either to you. I
think basically what we're talking about right now is our hearts are heavy and burdened with this message.
yes.
Like, I don't know about Joe, but I feel personally like this is something strong that needs to be a foundation in this community.
Well, if it needs to be a foundation, then we're gonna set it together and do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Starting tomorrow, whatever time we're both available and we want to do it,
Yeah.
we're gonna do our first issue and our first episode, and talk about why it is important to love yourself, but also love others,
Yeah.
and why this message is needed. Because people so often forget. And I know you've been hurt too, Metal. I know that you've been put down. I know people... I know you're not treated well on Twitch, and I'm not saying social media is the problem, because it is the people that they're giving the power to social media.
And I can already tell you right now, I have so much to give to that podcast.
I know.
I already have my mind racing of things we're going to be talking about.
Well, knowing your mind, we will definitely write our notes down so we know exactly how to address that feeling.
Yeah.
And that is just another thing that you need to realize in this world is, when I saw the way that an individual, I'm not trying to put names in mouth, but Metal, you know what I'm referring to, and what I want to do is, I have been on this world, I may only be 29 years old, but I have seen things in this world. I have seen hurt, I have seen pain, I have seen crime, I have seen horrible things, but I've also seen really good things. But the moral of the story is, in this world, now I'm not going to say what's going on in the actual full world because I don't want to get in trouble for mentioning politics and whatever, but in this world, there are no leaders. And our only leader is, for those that believe in religion, is God. And it's great to have God because he helps us, and it's great to have someone to pray to. But if we do not stand up and make a change and become leaders, the leaders that we need, God said in the Bible, let us be leaders of men. And that is the thing that we need to do. And the quote is not, let's be leaders of men. I don't want to be, yes, I don't just want to be a fisher. I want to be a fisher of man. I want to be there for humanity and tell you guys, when I'm looking out for you guys, I'm looking out for your guys' well-being and your souls because I care about you guys. Like, like one of the things that I get a lot of crap for is people have had, even today, people have had problems with my friend from work, Jake Ford. But I'm a believer in second chances and in redemption and hope. And I don't believe that people can be changed, like that you can change an entire person, but perspective can help change a person how they see themselves and how they should see the world. And with all the knowledge that I have looked to, and one of the reasons I love working in a movie theater like I do, even though there's a bunch of problems, is everybody is needed in this world for a purpose to do something. Even if I was getting paid more money or whatever, even if I was getting less money, I know I'm needed where I'm at my job because I see the negativity and the energy that is brought around that people allow to walk themselves with and continue to walk on others. And I'm there to make a stand and every day, whether it's a guest when I'm scooping them popcorn or whatever, whether you're smiling, telling them to enjoy the movie, telling them to have a good day, you're bringing that positive energy so that that person gets to have a good rest of their day.
Exactly. Like, it's customer service, yes, but it's also, like, it's so much more than that. Like,
And this applies to everything. The thing that a lot of people, you guys do is you guys come home from work and, like, yes, it's important, like, you know, take a rest, don't have to do chores when you get home, especially if you work, or you gotta do trash and whatever. I know that can be hard. But the number one thing that hurts is we come home from work and sometimes, or even some of us from school, we think when we're in a public place that that's the time to be respectful. But we need to be respectful and kind all the time, not just sometimes. And that's the thing that it comes down to, is the time for respect is needed always. There isn't an off switch for it. If you want to be a good person, you commit to being a good person all the time.
and
There is no halfway about it.
yeah, you could come home from work, you're having a rough day, you're in pain, you're hurting, and all these things are going through your mind, but you power through it because you know you have a purpose in this world. Like, your purpose is to literally help others. Like Joey said, we're here to be fishers of men. We're here to help others. We're here to support, to serve, and it is literally our sole purpose. This is such a deep topic. I have so much I want to say, I just don't have the words to say it. Not at the moment. I like, there's so much racing through my mind I want to say, but I also want to save stuff for the podcast. I want you guys, Joey's community, our friends, our family, anybody who's watching this, even if we've never talked, I want you guys to know that me and Joey, we're here. We want to talk to you if you are going to. We have a community tab on Joey's channel here for a reason. If you want to reach out, if you have other social media platforms as well, you can reach out on. Joey has Instagram, Twitter.
I can't believe we actually beat a Jedi.
I have TikTok, even though we were talking about how negative it is.
No, but there are still comments and still ways to reach people, messages. Yeah, so we have access to ways that you can reach us. Specifically, I made it specifically easy for you guys that if you go to my about page on YouTube, there is a link to my letterbox for movie reviews, as well as, so you can leave me comments there, of course. You can also leave me comments. You can also reach out directly and personally message me on Twitter. You can personally message me on Instagram. Those are places that you can directly reach out to me fully. He might have gone to sleep, Metal. It's pretty late. He seemed pretty tired. But people will watch this on replay, and it's gonna be great because you guys are gonna realize that we're here to work together as a community and help each other out.
Yeah.
I mean, my fiance over here, Ella, she's sick, but she's really sick of the nonsense. So she is over here pulling her heart and soul, even when her body will not allow her to fight the good fight for you guys.
I really don't know what it is, but I have like this stirring inside me that makes me feel like this is needed for this video, for the podcast that we're going to be doing. Like, I feel like it is so vital for us to get this going.
100%.
And those of you who are watching during the stream or on recording, please share this with your friends and family if you think they would like the content, whether that's either the gaming or the podcast or whatever it may be. Like, we want to support as much people as possible. Whoever needs the help, we're here. Like, you're not alone.
And even if my content doesn't keep everything clean, because sometimes you get excited and you have to talk about certain things, I will never use my content in a way that will negatively affect another person's life or their well-being. I will never call a person a name. That is not who I am. If I use cursing, it's because it's an extension of excitement. But like John Wick said about retiring, I'm working on it. I am. I'm really trying to find a way to do it, and to do it in different ways, and I'm working really hard on it. It's just going to take some time.
We are all a work in progress. Each and every one of us. And nothing is going to be finalized until the last breath we breathe.
True.
So making judgments on people who have things that they are working on, or things such as addictions or other things that they may have that they come across as, is not something that you should focus on. You should focus on encouraging them. You should focus on letting them know that, hey, I know you, and I know what power you have to overcome whatever you're going through. And it's important to look at the bright side of every situation. Yes, you may be you may be sick, like me. Take me, for instance. I am sick. I am overweight. But, you know what? I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to get out of bed. I am going to have a great day. Because I'm going to choose to do that. Because life is precious. Life is worth living. And if you do not take those moments that you get every single day and make them the best that you can, then you're going to miss out on life. Like, I understand. Trust me, I suffer with depression. I suffer with anxiety constantly. I've had it since I was a teenager, maybe even before that. And it is extremely vital to know that any amount of things that you can do throughout the day is okay. Like, if you cannot go past getting out of bed and just getting on the couch for the day, that is okay. You woke up. You did it. You got out of bed. You got on the couch. You moved. Congratulations. You did something.
True.
There are people out there. Let me make an example here. Okay? There's people who are born without any sickness, anything that can harm them. Who have, like, let's say, for an example, for their energy, they have 20 spoons. Spoons represent energy. Okay? And each activity during their day takes up a spoon. So their first spoon they use to wake up. Their second spoon, well, let's say, hang on. So somebody who doesn't suffer from anxiety or depression, when they wake up, they make a bed, they brush their teeth, they take a shower, they make breakfast. That's their getting up. When somebody suffers from depression and anxiety, waking up can be 1 spoon. Brushing their teeth can be 1 spoon. Making breakfast can be 1 spoon. They may have all 20 spoons, but each one of those tasks will take a spoon. And it's important to realize that any effort that you put into your day matters. Because you are taking care of yourself the best way you can with who you are.
That is very true. I mean, the number one thing that you need to take from this situation, and no matter who you are, the number one thing that we need to do is not only do we need to do better spiritually, mindfully, all these great things, but if you want to live a long life, take care of yourself. There are many delicious foods out there. I know there's great streets, and we love them, and there's a time to have them, but don't have them all the time. Limit yourself, portion yourself, find the right things, and it feels good to feel good about your body. And that is something that you want to have happen. I love each and every one of you guys, and I will be here consistent. I don't care if we're sitting at 580 something subs. I haven't checked what it is recently for a long time. I'm dedicated to you guys. I hope you guys know that I have a busy life, and I try so hard to put my image and the things that I get excited on, my spin on things in my videos, to get you guys as many videos a day like watching a TV show as much as possible, because I care so much about you people and your opinions and who you are, because you accept me for me, and you have given me the power to speak to you guys. And I know you deserve those things. You deserve a place. I built this YouTube channel on the foundation of a safe place. I was bullied as a kid. When I told people I liked the Star Wars prequel movies, there was a time where it was not a safe place to talk about that. And you guys have given me, thanks to the new world we lived in with Disney, with the Obi-Wan show bringing popularity to the prequels, and even some things in Mandalorian now. Now we can talk openly about that. But I grew up at a time when movies were not liking certain movies were a problem. And even today, that still is a problem. But now it's, you guys have given me the power and the voice, and I've taken many different courses on business and radio broadcasting, but this isn't a business. Even if I were to start making money on YouTube, the way I make my content, you guys will always come first, no matter what. So if that means that I'm making a business, and maybe those that actually, if you guys do support me, whether that is money, whether that is not giving me money, just being here,
sharing the content,
support will be given back. You will be getting my 100% and over, no matter what.
It's all about dedication.
And I started this YouTube channel on an iPhone 6 Plus. And yes, I have cool intros and there's cool things, but that's because I have good people that I'm working with to deliver the most positive experience for you guys ever. And I know people be like, oh, well, you need to get a real camera, you need to get this. It's not about what type of quality of the stuff you put out.
It's about starting.
It's about starting, it's about the content, and it's about saying that you have the time, and you sit down and do the content. Yeah, I would love to get a better camera. I'd love to build things. I'd love a good PC. But I don't have the money for that right now, so I do the best I can with what I have, so that you guys get a place where we can come to these streams, have fun, we can play games, we can do subscriber night, like game night, subscriber night, like, and maybe that's something I'll start doing. Is that an idea that you guys would like? Would you guys like almost like a family game night where like you guys pick the game I play
That'd be cool.
and then I play with you guys?
We should totally invest in Jackbox Party.
That's a good idea. That's
where,
a fun.
like, we could stream the actual game here, and like our viewers can join in and we play along with it.
Totally.
It's so much fun, especially for Flash. Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious.
Hey, we'll definitely do something like that. That's totally doable.
Yeah, you guys are our family. Don't feel like just because you haven't met us in person that you're not somebody that can talk to us. Like, we're here. We want to talk to you. We want to get to know you, and we want to be your support.
And I want you to know that I am fighting harder than anything in my life right now. Don't get me wrong. Getting a black belt in the karate is important to me. My job is important to me. But my dream that I would be so happy living my life for you guys is if some way down the road, whether it's 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, whatever time, I want to be able to. Now, a lot of people might look at this like, oh yeah, he just wants to be a celebrity. I don't want to be a celebrity. I want to be able to go to panels and do conventions so that I can have these conversations with you guys, shake your hands. We can go get dinner. We can go spend time, have drinks, and be married to each other and have fun in person, not just from a virtual.
With be married to each other. He's mine, girls.
Yeah. I don't think anyone will. I don't think I have a problem with that.
I know.
I checked the status of my analytics, and 90% of it is male. So there is a female percentage, but
well, guys too. He's mine.
Good point. Yeah. No, she's just joking, but yeah, she's serious at the same time. But you know, that's the thing. That's the goal I strive for you guys. That's why I'm putting out as much content as I do, because every video I make, whether it gets 10 views, 100 views, 5 views, it's a risk I take based on making content. Sometimes you guys might not like the kind of content I make, but I make it because it's what I want to make, and I want to make stuff for you guys. But if you guys want specific kind of videos, I need to know. I know you guys don't always have time because you guys are busy throughout the day, but do me a favor. Take one second of a couple minutes of your day, look at my community tabs, basically comment on one of my previous posts on my community tabs, and just say, or comment on one of my videos, and say, hey man, could you do a video on this? Yeah. Because I'm going to do something new, guys. Starting today, I'm handing over control of my content. You guys tell me what you guys want to see. I'll make that video, suggest it, and I'll make that. It will still be my video, and I'll still share my thoughts on it. But you guys get to make my content. What you guys want to see on YouTube, I want to be the change that you guys want. I want to be the things that you guys need. Whatever you want, just tell me, and we'll do it. Without anything else. I'm still going to make things that I want to talk about regardless, but...
And within reason, of course.
Yeah.
Because, of course, we want to stay positive.
Right.
Kind of stuff.
Of course. But your thoughts and your ideas and your videos that you have interest in...
And topics, too. It doesn't even have to be gaming or movie related. It can be like topics of things that you struggle with. It can be topics of random questions like, let's see, what would you do if so-and-so did this? Or what would you do if this happened to the world? Like, be creative with the kind of things you want to have us talk about.
And if you guys really enjoy these type of like Q&As, but you want more on-camera Q&As, I can make that a point every day. If it's not a matter of videos and you just want to have a live stream and just chill, we're listening to music, vibing, and talking, we can do that too. That's not even an issue. Those are all reasonable requests that can be and should be answered. No matter what, it is doable. 100%. In everything I put forward, I put my best foot forward for you guys. Oh crap, not good. And I want to give you guys that experience. What can I do for you guys? What are you guys struggling with? What do you guys want to hear about? What to you guys is something that you want to experience? There's another question. Like, what is the, like, do you guys have, let's see, how do I word this? Do you guys have, like, maybe it's a matter of, like, maybe you got a bully in school that you're having trouble that you need to deal with.
Or that you need advice.
Yeah, or maybe you don't want to walk, or maybe you don't have money to pay for martial arts classes, but you want to be able to defend yourself in a reasonable, known street fight way. I can teach you. I can even, eventually, I might even, well, I'm still progressing my skills, but eventually, I'm open to eventually taking the skills I've learned, and maybe I'll start eventually. A lot of people think of like, oh yeah, well, you could join a dojo. Maybe instead of being a leader in a dojo where I'm going to events and spending money on being there in-house, maybe I'll start turning my YouTube channel into online services for you guys. Where we can design a program, and maybe for channel members, since you guys will stay loyal, if everything happens and everything goes good, we can actually make a program together, and it can be free, and then we can extend other things to it. If it gets big enough, we can expand it upon if there is a reason to do really cool and exciting things, like maybe field trips, or maybe we get to go and do fun things, like maybe we make games into it. Then maybe we might have some money added into it or something, but each of that money, it will go in, if it goes into my account, it goes to you guys too, because we put towards your goals and what you guys want to see. And that goes for everything. Video games, movies, books, anything you guys want. Anything, and even if it's a topic that I don't understand or I don't know about, I'll do the research for you guys. I spend time on the internet looking for things to talk about with you guys, and I write scripts and I come up with ideas. But when I'm bored out of my mind, I brainstorm. Instead of being stuck, oh, I'm bored, I sit there and I go, I'm a creative individual. I want to come up with cool ideas for you guys.
Someone else get in here.
So those are things that I want to know from you guys. And this stream is not going to get deleted. You guys will be able to view this as soon as it is posted on the main channel. But seriously, take my advice about the community tabs, guys. Like, let's use it as a suggestion box. Let's go and fire away at me. Leave me stuff. And with the Q&As, let me know. Is there a time frame that you love Q&As? Like, do you want Q&As? Like, obviously, if it's a matter of, like, you want Q&As during the day because of your time zone, and I can't do it on every single day, we'll at least try to schedule it. All the content from here on out will be scheduled, and I'll let you guys know consistently, even though I don't always fully know when things are going to drop, because there's been some recent things that I want to give you guys the best experience. There are recent things that I've put into focus that I want to make for you guys, but the reason it takes longer to make some of the videos is I don't just take the short way out and go, oh, I made a video. There you go. I give you guys the very best experience that not only I want to give to you because I think it's fun, but what you guys deserve is an awesome community. I want you guys to be able to say that. I mean, the dedication that I will do for you guys. Like, when a new Star Wars game comes out, guys, eat, sleep, food, whatever it is, I will sit here and play hours of Star Wars games with you guys, and we will sit here and we'll do nothing but that. And maybe we'll take a break, and maybe we'll go online and we'll order a pizza all together and hang out and do cheers and just have fun. Those are things that we can all do, that we can all invest into each other. And that's what we need to do. We need to be here for each other. We need to live life, enjoy life, and have positivity and have moments. This channel has allowed people in its family to be negative for so long. But I've said this before, and words are powerful, but actions are louder. So you will start to see not words, full actions, that negativity will not be tolerated anymore. It's okay to have opinions, but there are now, just like YouTube has rules, I have rules. And I don't want to make this sound as to be mean, but to be the person that I need to be, even if I could get 100,000 subscribers in one night, I'm going to be picky about who I want here, because I built this family with standards.
Nice work. And
like Oliver said when he expanded his team, when it started with the three of us, Oliver, Felicity, and Diggle. It's time we get back to that. It started with me, Ella, Trevor, and Jake. It's time we get back to that. And that is, and you guys will all be, everyone in this family is contributed. We're all going to be family, but we're getting back to the basics. Because that's what we have to do. Sometimes you have to go back to the stomping ground. We've let people in here because we thought they were funny, or we thought, oh yeah, no, that's fun. They're fun to be around. But sometimes their vibe do not fit with what we're going for.
I think it's important too, like if it's two friends that's been around for a while and things happen. I think it's important to, if you hear something that may be a little derogatory, to meet that comment with kindness.
I agree.
And to communicate in that moment what should be corrected.
Yes, and I agree.
But again, you did say you are a man of second chances. Forgiveness is a big thing.
Of course.
But,
I believe in forgiveness.
but again, it needs to be something where actions are shown louder than words.
It's 100%.
So I stand behind you 100%.
And that's what we need to learn from this, guys, is it's a matter of the steps you take, the moments you take.
Make him hurt. End him. I will not miss.
Like, that's the thing, guys, is like we're here to, like, I built this family, and I'm the type of person where I admit when I have not succeeded at everything that I have done, because it is very important to hold yourself accountable. And I admit I have been guilty of letting people in here that do not belong. And not that I want to exclude anyone, but there has been certain vibes and certain attitudes and the way that people act that I tried to mentor someone, and actually I've tried to mentor a couple people, but they rejected my hand because they thought that, you know, just like in The Mandalorian, you know, this is the way. They think their way is the only way. But Robbie Keane said this best in Cobra Kai season, I think it was season 4. It doesn't matter what way you choose, as long as your way works. And that is the most important thing that we need to do. Is it doesn't matter, is like, you guys have one way, everyone has their own way, everyone's got a different perspective, but what matters is what works.
I'm on him.
100%.
Okay.
And just because something works for one person doesn't mean it'll work for another. And if it clashes with us, that's okay. It just means that you're not meant to be part of what we're doing. And if you don't want, if you feel like that clash is preventing you from being your best self, more power to you to move forward on your life and more prosper and live long and prosper.
I also want to make a big announcement to you guys that we'll be changing. I know not too many of you guys have been tuning into the Welcome to the Dark Side podcast, and I know we've canceled several podcasts many times because we're trying to find the formula that works best. But I may have finally found. I haven't discussed who's going to be on the podcast 100% yet. Obviously, Jake will be there, but it might just be me and Jake, or it might be someone else joins me and Jake. But what I want you guys to know is, as much as it's been about having cool titles and as cool things, what we are going to do starting off the bat from now on is, like I said, we're getting back to its roots. And part of the thing that we remember is, I always try to center it around the topics that we talk about. But what I realized is it doesn't matter what the topics we talk about, because you're here to listen to me and to listen to my podcast that you want to be involved in. Which is why this new podcast that will launch this week, alongside Love Yourself with me and Ella, will be, my podcast will be I've always dreamed about having my own, and this one will be changing the formula. Instead of playing games after watching things, we'll be changing the formula. Normally a podcast is done off camera, but we will be doing it as a live stream instead. And the live stream will be centered through topics. There'll be scripts, and it's going to be treated as my main title for it, guys, is I'm going to have a Yoda Joe talk show. We will do it will still kind of act like a podcast from the formula, but podcasts are things that people listen to. And you guys can still choose to have it in podcast form, but you guys can still, you don't have to look at my face and do it, you can just listen to the topics and whatever. But know that when I am showing my face and we're talking about things, I'm giving 100%. One of the mistakes that I did, because I thought we had a fun idea, when I started Welcome to the Dark Side, was I wanted to give a place where we could share controversial opinions, and it turned in, and unfortunately because of the co-host I had, it turned into just a hating fest on ideas and different things. And I don't want to have hate in my heart anymore. I want to break the cycle of anger and the cycle of violence. So if I have anger about something or something bothers me, I want to address it in a positive light. Welcome in, FB. How are you doing, man? So, starting this Tuesday, I'll start working on some new stuff for it. But there will be and I'll have Trevor whip out some good thumbnails for it. We will have a Yoda Joe live talk show. And it's always going to be, I think we'll always do it Tuesday, because that's our main watch party night. I'm doing good, FB. I hope you're doing good, man. We are just discussing the new formula for the channel and where things are going to be taken, because we're now getting close to spring in 2023, and I want to set things in the channel for the best order and things that we want to do.
Time to do some spring cleaning.
Pretty much. Definitely doing spring cleaning for sure. So we're just trying to keep the fans that are listening low, and so this talk show, we'll do our normal topics, but there'll also be some additional stuff, and I already started working on some plans for this week, so it's gonna be good. We're gonna have some cool stuff, and I really am looking forward to having, and one thing I've tried to do that we haven't been able to do before, because our audience, even at the late time, our audience would be very hard for us to do this with, is I wanted to have more guest stars and more people that we can come, and hopefully this talk show something will be live on YouTube. Hopefully I'll be able to actually build, maybe we'll get close enough that even though I don't have the best, I don't know how to contact celebrities and everything, maybe we can take this live talk show, and if we get enough attention on it, maybe we'll be able to actually do proper interviews with actual people, because maybe people will take notice of the work that we're doing. Because I want this to be professional. That's why we're not going to do this while playing video games. I want to be, it's going to be me and a microphone sitting in front of you guys. It will have a music intro, and then it will be just down to business and conversation. And you guys can ask questions, so there'll be a Q&A section as well. But it's going to be, you okay, honey?
Yeah, sorry.
Spaced out for a minute, yeah. So, as much as we love the game streams, there's still going to be game streams, but instead of going to Fortnite while we do a podcast, the energy needs to be focused on what happened? The energy needs to be focused on the content that we're putting out. So as much as I love playing Fortnite with you guys while doing the podcast, I want to give you guys the full attention for us to have these conversations and just talk to me while my attention is only on you. Fully you. Because that's important. What were you going to say, honey? You laughed about...
I was laughing because I thought about the way my face looked.
Oh, really? Was it funny?
I'm spaced out because I am exhausted.
Don't worry, we're going to wrap up soon. Yeah. This was just very important to lay the groundwork for anything. Is there any other ideas that I've pitched or that interest you, that there's anything else that you would like to see because even though this is my YouTube channel, you've been such a critical part of it. You're a part of the creative side of things too.
I think it would be cool if, like, I don't know if you heard of radio shows, like oh god, what is it called? KBWD or...
Oh, you think about that, like the radio channel?
The pop station.
Yep, yep.
Or whatever. They have these moments where they have, like, trivia or word games, all this kind of stuff. And it's like a radio show, along with music. But I think it would be pretty cool if we have, like, games and the podcast.
Yeah, that's something we can totally do. Well, I was thinking of, we could totally do trivia and do fun things like that.
Yeah.
I'm also going to try and do, in my community tab starting tomorrow, I used to do them all the time, but I'm going to do them a lot more now.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, which this will also help with making content, because I'll get more of a percentage out of you guys of what you guys like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be doing polls every day about, it will be random things. Sometimes it will be, who wins between John Wick and James Bond, or in a fight in the Star Wars universe, who is more powerful between Luke and Vader, between the two Skywalker sons?
Mm.
So it's stuff like that. Like, okay, who is this? And or like trying to think. Do you guys like horror movies more or action movies more? Do you guys trying to think of another example. Would you guys prefer TV episodes or movies more if you got to pick the type of content of things you received?
Yeah, but I love that idea. Just being able to, like, have those fun...
Well, that's what this new podcast is going to be kind of about, is it's going to be a talk show, because it's going to be like, there's going to be co-hosts, everyone's going to have names, assignments, there's going to be a way of doing things, and there's going to be a specific way. I'm even going to try and use to be able to do the podcast, like, honestly, at first, me and Jake talking and just being the two of us in the center. But eventually, there's a thing that you can get for YouTube called StreamYards. And I'm going to try and see if I can get StreamYards to work through the YouTube Live server. Because if I can figure out how to do it without a PC, then I might be able to have multiple people be a part of it at first. But what we might try is, at least for a while, just to get things on track, is we might do one more week of game streaming with the audio clips, but then I'll be on video camera with you guys instead of just hiding my face on camera. You guys will see me when we're talking about things. So even if I'm playing a game and I'm fighting a boss fight or whatever, I'll play a multiplayer-based game, so I'm not dived into a story and you have my full focus. Even if I'm playing Fortnite and someone's trying to gun me down, I'm going to make sure that you guys, the content comes first. So even if I die, don't worry about me. I'll make it up eventually. If I lose the match, it's more important for me to give you guys the content that we're making delivered.
Honestly, when it comes to TV shows or movies, I think I would prefer both, only because I like a little bit of both. It just depends on what.
Of course. That's a good opinion. Metal, are you wanting to be on the talk show? Is this something that you would be interested? Do you have opinions that you want to share in a more positive limelight? Things you want to talk about? Things that make you happy? Cool things. Cool. Well, then I will give you the times that these are going to happen at, so we'll be ready. And I'm going to be more active on Discord when I get the other iPhone charged. I'll start sending the scripts to you guys through Discord and stuff. So like oh yeah, I'm gonna put everybody that's a part of the podcast will be involved with it. there is something I can tease for you guys that's pretty exciting. So you guys do know that I am filming a movie right now with two coworkers. But I want you guys to know, while it's still in early development and early stages, nothing is filmed of it. You'll be hearing very soon, maybe even this week, about a new movie that I'm working on that's my idea 100% alone, originally, but I'll be working with partners to do it properly. I am starting to do a startup program of a movie that will be 100% made by me, and others that I care about are involved. And we're going to be putting all the stops out. We have lots of people involved with it, lots of big plans, and you'll be getting more details about it this week. I have a couple ideas on how it's going to go, and I can't wait to share it with you guys because we've had so many ideas. But the problem is, with the ideas, a lot of these ideas stay in the paper and they don't leave the paper. This one is definitely leaving the paper. It is 100%. I have the vision for it. I know what it's going to be. I know the characters and what they're going to be like. I know the story. So now it's just a matter of bringing in the cast and assembling how many people we need, what roles everyone's going to have specifically, because the main leads are cast. It's done. I did that already. But now, because it is a very big ensemble cast, how many more people I need and for what purpose would I need these people in the film? So that is going to be something you might see me posting about. Asking questions, asking for editors, asking for things, people that want to be a part of big projects. Those are big things to do. Do you know which way to go on this planet, honey?
No, you have to counter something.
I was busy,
I know. I think once you get down, like the slide that goes to the stormtroopers where those droids are.
yeah.
Instead of going backwards, you'll go forwards, but not through where you make that pulley thing. You'll go down towards the light.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for staying up and just having these chats with us. We really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to being able to share more with you guys. It's really cool, and we really do love it. I'm serious, guys. Everything I'm saying that I'm going to do for you guys is going to happen. There is plans for these things to happen. There's even plans to do a Cobra Kai kind of movie. There's plans to do a,
Look back behind you for a second. That way.
I need to go the other way?
No. I was just looking. Go ahead, back.
Oh, back where I was going? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then, so yeah, there's plans for a Cobra Kai movie. And with Jason David Frank's movie finally happening, and we know that in April, the Once a Ranger, Ranger Forever Power Ranger movie is happening. Or the special. I am in the process with a good friend of mine who has a YouTube channel. He's known by many names. Galaxy Man. I think he's got, we call him Zarkis. Also known by Wolf something. I can't remember his exact YouTube. I think it's Storm Wolf or something. I'll remember it eventually. But so he has one idea of a custom designed Power Ranger thing that we were working on, and so we came up with an idea for that we're working on. So there's multiple projects that we are working on that you guys are just gonna absolutely love. I'm pouring my heart and soul out into these projects, and some of them are licensed, borrowed things from other companies. But the stories I'm telling, the other companies, I guarantee you haven't thought of telling. Because I'm willing to do I care so much about the fandom, I'm willing to do the things that you guys want to see and the things I want to see. Not just what will put butts in seats. I'm trying to give you guys the experience that I want to see. Like if someone told me I was going to see this in movie theaters, I'd be like, yeah, sounds awesome. Like, they'll melt your mind, guys, like, when we get to discuss so many details about them. There are things coming up that I'm working on that is going to be very awesome for you guys. And you guys are going to be as much a part of this announcement as anyone. It's very exciting. You okay, sweetie? I was going to say something, but I'll wait till the stream ends. So that's why I ended the conversation. I was saying, oh, do you know what I was going to say?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Power Rangers trailer to come out, the ones with the old people.
Yes, indeed, Metal. That's why I referenced that. I referenced that because I'm aware that that came out and I watched it.
You there, get over here.
Okay, Scorpion. He said, you there, get over here. And Scorpions has his little, like, thing in Mortal Kombat where he grabs the, like, the chain thing and says, get over here.
I'm sorry.
You're thinking about the other thing. You know the song by 303? Dirty Mind, yep. Dirty Mind. That's you right now. Yep. It's not a bad thing, it's just...
One, it's late, and two...
What's two?
Redacted.
Redacted? What do you mean redacted?
Redacted.
There come up with new code words for you. like Maury asked Nick Kroll and Big Mouth. I know he does, Metal. I'm gonna, just like they said, just like Nick Kroll said, you know, Maury can't write his own jokes. I'm gonna have to write your lines from now on because I need to help you with how we come up with proper code wording in our special love language. Not just because you can forget
I'll
things,
let you
but
know
also...
what redacted means after the stream.
Okay. I think I know the meaning of the word, I just don't know the purpose of the word. Okay, so I'm on this bridge here. I gotta cross over. You said it was when I go down a slide, right?
Yeah.
Gotta go jump across.
Yep.
There's gonna be a purge trooper waiting for me that's dual wielding. Dang, I didn't want to do that. What's up, Nightwing wannabe?
Lead for me. A worthy challenge.
Oh, worthy challenge, huh? Oh, it is on! Yeah! No disrespect, buddy. Really? Cloning now, huh? I use it once I get rid of the rats. Sorry, Splinter, I meant no disrespect. I want to take care of him. I'm worried he's gonna bite me again. He needed to be killed.
You said you wanted to take care of him, though. I'm concerned for my life now.
There's different types to take care of. I would never come at you with a green bow staff. Okay, slide down.
Kill them.
Stop.
There's the Jedi. Push forward.
Really? Oh, great. More reinforcements. Tim. Because I'm going to need it with these guys. Is that so? Since April's starting pretty soon, we'll have to have our marathon of our Peter Pan movies pretty soon.
The Jedi's injured.
Guess we gotta finish our Ip Man movies though. Cause he's super into that storyline.
What is your thoughts on this whole
Like my thoughts on it, like if I support it or not.
Like, do you like pranking?
It can be fun, as long as it's the right kind of pranks. People go this way.
Yeah. Cool.
People abuse. Well, I tried to pull. People try to abuse the power of April Fool's Day. I feel like there are good pranks, but then there are people who have to do something with this.
Turn and look that way.
To the door. Is the troll there? I'm gonna have to sneak by him.
I know it has something to do with the middle place of wall, but I don't know where you have to go. It's been a while since I've played.
You want to do the tutorial thing on your phone? Yeah, I think we're on Zepho for the third or second time. I can't remember. No? At least there's enemies over here. No!
We barely won.
That's the problem with this first game is the traversal in this one is not very good. And the mapping isn't, but thankfully the new game, the mapping looks like it's going to be better. Welcome to the stream, guys. How are we doing? What'd you find out? Just waiting for ad.
Who's back there?
You remember this is Zepho? Also, I could think.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. It says raise the spire of the. I thought that said Mirakuru. Make a troll. Okay. Come on.
What happened? Make funny face.
You get me.
Me get what?
You get me.
That those.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just want to get us to the next checkpoint and then we'll stop. And once we get a bunch of people that come in out of nowhere. Do you find progress yet?
Nothing.
I know I'm here, but it says I have to go here, I think.
It has to do with the ball thing.
Because if I go... That quick level 4.
I only raised it once. Wait, just... Did you already burn this in?
I don't remember. Wait, what thing did I burn?
Hang on. Here.
Take. Oh, do you mean burn the thing with the trap door?
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, chicken, chicken sounds, I know it.
Hold that. So you haven't burned it yet. So,
They can make me redo it, because I swear I did burn it.
do.
Block one eye. You don't like me blocked.
It makes me sorry.
Just to make sure it was.
So, can you tell him something?
What? You not like fighting guard?
Not a good
Even on a Grandmaster level, he's like probably a mid-tier enemy, like he's not horrible.
Yes, Metal, I'm sure you know exactly what that song was.
Why do you think he's a Robot Chicken fan?
Maybe. There we go.
2 questions quick about Disney, but can you be able to find Kingdom Hearts merch, and also can you build your own R2-D2?
I've never found Kingdom of Hearts merch, except for when they had like the Disney store back in the day.
Also, can you build your own R2-D2?
If you go to Galaxy's Edge, you can build your own R2-D2. It is pricey, just like building a lightsaber, but it's pretty cool. If I've made that mistake before. Get away from him.
I'm trying! Oh my god! What the fudge?
French toast. Never use skin.
Right here, BD.
He can't get you in this area.
You be back up there.
Oh, I thought the thing would kill him. Dang it, it didn't kill him. No, he's dead. Yeah, but it's pretty cool from what I've seen. I did not make an R2D2, but I've seen what it did. I had to kill him too. But he's a basic stormtrooper.
Okay, I got this.
Oh, we need that? Okay. Alright. You don't want me to make sure the stairs aren't filled with evil flyers that have been pop up and kill me?
Kingdom Hearts stuff at Disney because it's part of Disney.
Oh, that's cool, Metal. Yeah, no, I'm sure you can. I just have never looked hard enough for that stuff, unfortunately. I haven't been in a place where I've seen that as a focus.
Kill him. Kill him.
Why's it gotta be the goat? Why is it gotta be the goat man?
Okay.
The Horn King is dethroned. Like my Black Cauldron reference.
Nope.
Oh, it needs to go in there? Oh, nice. Definitely over here. Oh, I dropped down?
Mm-hmm. Now you got the ball. You can put it in the house.
Oh, you know I love doing that. That's fairly...
Redacted.
That's fairly PG-13. You know, because, you know, my favorite game to play is skee ball.
Redacted.
I said skee ball. It's an arcade game. What's wrong with skee ball? What's wrong with skee ball?
Here it is. I have finally found
Balls
an
and
intact
holes.
representation of this sacred Zephyr.
See, that's what I was trying to make.
My friend, look closely. This is Mictro at the
It's
vault
true.
of Bagana. You can see an object in their hand. Based
Your
on this
phone just
imagery,
right
I
up, or is
believe
that
this
just on
object
the
allows a
footage?
force wielder to perceive the mysteries of the vault. This
Just because I heard on the cruise ship or to go to the hotel I have seen that you can get K-Blades or some Keyblade items when UST.
why
On
Blade item.
requires more research. However,
on the cruise, there was nothing Keyblade related that I went on. But there are 2 other cruises, so it's possible it could be on one of those.
In Astrium. You ever heard of it? Me neither. But a key. Yeah, I understand that. Looks like we know what we have to find.
Gotta finally past this part of the mission. Now I know where we need to go. Oh yay, it may put me outside now. Do I go? Nope, I know I did. I just enjoyed the scenery. Get some healthies.
Mind helping me out? That hit the spot.
So I got whatsies?
Finally got to the next checkpoint. After how many weeks?
Been a while. I always had my best foot forward.
It's been a while.
Since I've been gone. Hey, puzzles. I love puzzles.
What are you talking about?
I needed this tomb raised. And now that I have what I need, you're of no use to me.
You reverse what she's done?
Dang, I missed the wrong button.
Happened to me too.
Thanks. Hope this new encryption keeps her out for good.
You'll have to pull the other one too.
I know. I'm just having fun target Zan swinging. Oh! Dang, it didn't hit him. I wanted to hit him. Ooh, they're a nice thing over here.
A pro-droid processing unit. What's it like hacking other droids anyway? Yeah, I feel weird about hacking people too. For a good cause
That
though,
was to get
right?
cough out.
That was to get pooped out.
You're not there. They're not in. Yay, finally slice probe.
Glad you're here, BD.
Oh, well that's lovely. Of course I knocked the gate down right as in.
We should check in with the Mantis. Trilla probably knows where they are. You sure the comm's fixed? They're not answering. Something's wrong. We need to get back. Nobody around. Think it's some kind of trap. Seems like we've been walking into a lot of them lately. Wait, do you hear that?
Couple of series, I think. I noticed.
Let's remember all the protocols. Easy if you just read it. Less time
I hear troopers.
There's the Jedi. Who sent you for that?
I didn't think he was out here. Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. You funny. Somebody was examining. Where's this examining thing?
I think this might be a lift to the lower floor. It'll be good for heading back.
What happened? Once I get to the mantis, I'll call quits. Since we need rest. Or I can do here.
That works.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Peace out, homies.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Have a good night.
Dear Lord, I didn't realize it was that time already.